Today we will understand redistribution of charges, common potential and loss of energy in redistribution of charges. Suppose here are two capacitors. This is capacitor number 1 whose capacity is C1. This is capacitor number 2 whose capacity is C2. Now we connect these capacitors individually with two different batteries. Connect this capacitor number 1 to this battery and this capacitor number 2 to this second battery. So these are the connections here. This capacitor is charged up to a potential difference of V1 and second capacitor is charged up to a potential difference of V2. Charge on first capacitor is Q1 and charge on second capacitor is Q2. Means charge on positive plate is plus Q1 in first capacitor and in second plate of first capacitor charge is minus Q1. Similarly here charge in first plate of second capacitor is Q2 and charge in second plate of second capacitor is minus Q2. Now charge Q1 is equal to C1 V1 and charge in second capacitor Q2 is equal to C2 V2. Now disconnect these capacitors from the batteries like this. Now electrostatic potential energy in first capacitor U1 is equal to half C1 V1 square and in second capacitor U2 is equal to half C2 V2 square. Now connect these capacitors like this. Means positive plate to positive plate of second capacitor and negative plate of first capacitor to the negative plate of second capacitor. Now there will be charge distribution and charge will flow from higher potential to lower potential. Suppose V1 is greater than V2, then charges will flow from V1 to from first capacitor to second capacitor till the potential across the capacitor plates becomes constant. Then flow of charge will stop. Now in this condition potential difference across the plates of each capacitor is V. This is common potential. And let after redistribution charge on first capacitor is Q1 dash and charge on second capacitor is Q2 dash. Now Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2. This is total charge before redistribution and Q is equal to Q1 dash plus Q2 dash. This is total charge after redistribution. But since charge is conserved, so total charge will remain constant. Therefore Q1 plus Q2 will be equal to Q1 dash plus Q2 dash. Now this Q1 plus Q2 can be written as Q is equal to C1 V1 plus C2 V2 because Q1 is equal to C1 V1 and Q2 is equal to C2 V2. Now common potential is equal to total charge upon total capacity. Since capacitors are connected like this, so total capacity will be equal to C1 plus C2 because this is equivalent to a parallel plate capacitor combination. Suppose if you give charge from here, so this will distribute. So this is parallel combination of capacitors and in parallel combination capacity C is equal to C1 plus C2. So V is equal to Q1 plus Q2 upon C1 plus C2. Q1 plus Q2 is equal to C1 V1 plus C2 V2. So common potential V is equal to C1 V1 plus C2 V2 upon C1 plus C2. Now total electrostatic potential energy before redistribution of charges. This is U initial. This is equal to U1 plus U2. So U initial is equal to half C1 V1 square plus half C2 V2 square. Now potential energy after redistribution of charges. So we may write it U final or U dash, anything you may write. So U final is equal to potential energy in first capacitor, which is half C1 V square, because potential is now V, plus energy in second capacitor half C2 V square. So take V square common, this is equal to half C1 plus C2 into V square. Now V is common potential, so substitute the value of common potential. This C1 plus C2 will cancel by this plus C1 C2 because this is square. So we get C1 square V1 square plus 2 C1 C2 V1 V2 plus C2 square V2 square. Because if you recall, then suppose this is A, this is B, so this is A plus B whole square. We have applied the formula A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB. And in denominator we have 2 C1 plus C2. Now there will be loss of energy in redistribution of charge. Now think what is physics behind it, because when we connect the capacitors with the help of conducting wires, then there is flow of charge. So some loss of energy will be due to heat, since charges are flowing. So there will be loss of energy. Let us check it with the help of mathematics. Here Ui, this is initial potential energy, and U dash or UF final. So delta U is equal to U initial minus U final, or you may also write for U final U dash as I have written here. So U initial minus U dash. So U initial is half C1 V1 square plus half C2 V2 square minus U dash is in bracket C1 square V1 square plus 2 C1 C2 V1 V2 plus C2 square V2 square. Now LCM of this is 2 C1 plus C2. So in denominator we have 2 C1 plus C2, and in numerator C1 V1 square plus C2 V2 square into C1 plus C2 minus C1 square V1 square plus 2 C1 C2 V1 V2 plus C2 square V2 square. Now open the bracket and multiply this C1 plus C2 to this expression in the bracket. We will get C1 square V1 square plus C1 C2 V2 square plus C1 C2 V1 square plus C2 square V2 square minus C1 square V1 square minus 2 C1 C2 V1 V2 minus C2 square V2 square. Now this C1 square V1 square will be cancelled by this C1 square V1 square, and this C2 square V2 square will be cancelled by this C2 square V2 square. So we get C1 C2 V2 square, C1 C2 V1 square, and minus 2 C1 C2 V1 V2. Take C1 C2 common. So delta is equal to C1 C2 V1 square minus 2 V1 V2 plus V2 square upon 2 C1 plus C2. This is A minus B whole square. So this is delta is equal to C1 C2 V1 minus V2 whole square upon 2 C1 plus C2. Now C1 and C2 are positive, and V1 minus V2 whole square will be positive, because V1 minus V2 is negative or V1 minus V2 is positive, its square will be positive. So delta U is positive, so there is loss of energy in redistribution of charges. Now if we have two charged spherical conductors, Suppose these are two spherical conductors mounted on an insulating stand. Give this first conductor charge q1. Suppose radius is r1, and give second conductor, spherical conductor, charge q2. Suppose its radius is r2. Now capacity of first is c1, capacity of second is c2. So by charging, suppose potential of this is v1 and potential of second is v2. Now here also total charge is q1 plus q2. So q initial is equal to q1 plus q2. And electrostatic potential energy U is equal to half C1 V1 square plus half C2 V2 square. Now connect them by a conducting wire. So charge will flow from higher potential to lower potential. Actually here electrons are flowing from lower to higher because only electrons flow. So but by convention we say that positive charge is flowing from higher potential to lower potential. So this charge will flow till potential of these two conductors becomes same. So suppose common potential is V. Now charge on first conductor is Q1 dash, charge on second conductor is Q2 dash, and their capacity is same, C1 and C2. So here also common potential will be equal to C1 V1 plus C2 V2 upon C1 plus C2. Process is same, and loss in energy delta is equal to C1 C2 multiplied by V1 minus V2 whole square upon 2 C1 plus C2. Now when one charged capacitor is connected to other uncharged capacitor, suppose capacitor number 1 is charged by a potential V1, so charge on it is Q1 and its capacity is C1. So Q1 will be equal to C1 V1, and let second capacitor is uncharged, so Q2 is equal to 0, V2 is equal to 0, its capacity is C2. Now when you connect them like this, then there will be redistribution of charge. So suppose charge on first capacitor is Q1 dash and charge on second capacitor is Q2 dash. So as Q1 dash is equal to C1 into V and Q2 dash is equal to C2 into V. So Q1 dash upon Q2 dash will be equal to C1 upon C2, means charges will be distributed in the ratio of their capacitance. So here common potential V will be equal to C1 V1 upon C1 plus C2, and loss in energy delta is equal to half C1 C2 V1 square upon C1 plus C2. Let us have a quick review. Q1 dash upon Q2 dash means ratio of charges after redistribution is equal to C1 by C2. Net charge Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2, and this is equal to Q1 dash plus Q2 dash. Common potential V is equal to C1 V1 plus C2 V2 upon C1 plus C2, and loss of energy delta U is equal to C1 C2 bracket V1 minus V2 bracket closed whole square divided by 2 C1 plus C2.